How many different times do you loan him money?
Honestly, it was like 70 different times.
How many?
About 70 different times, maybe.
Did you say 70 or
Yes,
7?
70, 70.
70 times, because I don't know anybody who loans money 70 times.
This is the plaintiff, Jaquan Thompson. He says he and the defendant have been friends for over 10 years, and he never thought he'd have to take him to court over a loan. That's right. He helped the guy out for 2 years, giving him money for baby food, diapers, or anything else he needed. Turns out that guy's a user who owes him $3,000, and he's suing the defendant for just that today. This is the defendant, Dwan Scott Crowley. He says the plaintiff gave him a large amount of marijuana to sell, and he was unable to unload it for the guy. So he and the plaintiff and their friends smoked it. A few months later, the plaintiff shows up demanding payment for the marijuana. He told him he didn't owe him anything for it because they all had a good time with it, and they ended up fighting about it. This whole story about a $3,000 loan's a lie. He owes the plaintiff nothing and is sure the judge will agree. He's accused of causing a friendship to go up in smoke.
All parties, please do ready.
What you are about to witness is real. The participants are not actors. They are actual litigants with a case pending in civil court. Both parties have agreed to drop their claims and have their cases settled here before Judge Marilyn Milian in our forum, the People's Court.
Seated, come forward, please. Litigants have been sworn, Your Honor.
Okay, Jaquan Thompson, you are suing, how do I pronounce your name? Dwan Scott Crowley?
Crowley.
Crowley.
Yes.
For $3 grand for money you say you loaned him and he hasn't repaid. Let's hear it.
Yeah, so pretty much over the course of 2 years, I lent him money, just help him out. I was just being a good friend, just watching out for him whenever he asked. I always pretty much did it. And then over time, it was always excuses. So I just got tired of it. I was just like, I didn't threaten him. I was like, I'm like, bro, can you just pay me some money? I'm like, it don't have to be a lot, 20, 30, 40 hours a week, don't matter. And then pretty much he just blocked me on everything when I tried to contact him to ask him about it.
Did he ever pay you any of the money back?
He paid me a little bit here and there.
So how much did he pay you back?
He owed me over $3,000, but I subtracted it from that. So really, I'm losing.
It has nothing to do with the statutory maximum of $3,000?
No, it's higher than that, but I just made a set at
So,
3.
no, but tell me factually, how much did you loan him?
It was around like maybe $3,800.
$3,800. Did you ever keep track of how much you were loaning? Because according to you, you didn't loan it to him all at once, right?
I didn't.
All right, so the first time you loaned him money was what day?
The day was 2 years ago. I'm not sure of the month. It was so many different times.
So and how are you able to keep track of it?
Because I had it on my phone.
Well, where is it? Let me see your phone.
I don't have that. Well, I have my phone, but I don't have the records anymore.
So how am I going to know that your memory is accurate about something that happened? Well, it was 2 years ago. How am I going to know that?
Yeah, just over time, I just got tired of it and I just deleted it.
Okay, well, that's fine, but you understand what I'm asking you,
Yeah,
right?
I understand.
Do you have any texts back and forth that would corroborate that you had loaned him money and that how much he was paying you back and all that stuff?
Yes, I do.
Okay, what have you got?
Text messages and Facebook messages.
Okay, let's see it. All right, and according to you, when's the next time you loan him money? Because we got to get to $3 grand. So how many different times do you loan him money?
Honestly, it was like 70 different times.
How many?
About 70 different times, maybe.
Did you say 70 or
Yes,
7?
70.
70 times, because I don't know anybody who loans money 70 times.
I'm the type
So
of...
what, right.
Okay, sorry.
Right. And so why would you loan somebody money 70 times who's not paying you back?
Because he always, like, if I loan him money, he'll pay a little bit to pay it off. After he pays it off, then he gets another large sum of money.
Well, that's all the more reason why you should be keeping good records of what he'd pay. How are you ever going to be expected to remember that?
True. Yes, and so we was friends for so long. Like, he always paid me back, so I never thought of anything.
And what were you loaning him money for?
He'll tell me it's for his daughter, or he owes somebody money and stuff here and there, just a lot.
Let's hear your defense. What have you got to say about that?
He never gave me any cash, period. And actually, it wasn't over 2 years. It was last year, and that's when he started giving me the marijuana. It wasn't
marijuana?
Yes.
Okay. How much marijuana did he give you?
At first, he gave me about 2 ounces, and then from there.
What were you supposed to do with it?
I was gonna sell it.
And why did he think you could sell marijuana? Is that your specialty?
No, it's not, because
Okay.
the area I was living in, and it's a bad neighborhood, and he believed that I could get my clientele up.
And so, did you sell the marijuana?
No, I didn't sell any of it. We ended up
What'd you do
smoking.
with the marijuana?
We all smoked it.
Who's we all?
Me, him, including several of our friends.
Okay, and then when you say at first he got you 2 ounces, how much else did he send your
He
way?
ended up bringing me,
Total, how much marijuana did he give you?
at least, $3,000 worth.
Oh, okay. And what did you do with $3,000 worth of marijuana?
Like I said, we either smoked it all, and that was about it. Because
How long have you two known each other?
since 7th grade,
And how old are you now?
I'm 23.
And how old are you?
23.
Okay. And so do you have any witnesses?
I mean, I got a statement from somebody that he worked with and someone I know that, can let you know everything that I just
Yeah,
told
let
you.
me see it. Let me see it. So, are these Facebook posts?
Yes.
I guess you are using this to acknowledge that he acknowledges that he owes you money. The thing is, he's saying what he owes you money for is because he smoked all your marijuana and didn't sell it. How much do I owe you again, bro? I know it's over $2,000. And he answers, for sure. But IK, what does it say? LK?
I know.
I know,
I'm
bro.
the yellow,
Just
he's the white.
checking, making sure we was good or not. But yeah, is this after or before some big fight happens between you guys?
This was after.
Okay, so at some point there's some smack talking going back and forth, and then what do? You show up at the house they invited you to show up at and, quote, speak with your hands. So you go to the house because you think you're going to collect money. And what happens at the house? Everybody gets into a big physical fight.
First, he was staying outside with his family, and they're the type of people, I'm pretty sure they like to jump people. So I had my sister and, my friends with
Oh,
me.
we're ready for a rumble. Go ahead.
I really wasn't there to fight. And I
No,
was just here.
that's why you had your sister and your friends, because you know that they're fighters. Okay, go on. And then what
it's-
happens?
So we was just looking at each other from across the street, and then we was just talking at first, and then I just made him, like, I didn't make a move, like, I was just like this, and then he put up his hands, so I put up my hands, because I was
The two of you?
Yeah, I was getting in self-defense mode, because I
And
thought
then what happened? Did somebody strike somebody?
Yeah, we ended up fighting for
Who
like
hit who first?
30 seconds. I don't even know.
Okay,
honestly.
and then you make up after that.
Yeah, we
Because
was
you've known each other since 7th grade,
yeah.
right?
Yeah, I guess so.
Idiots. Pair of idiots. I ain't got nothing yet, you answer. Got another job yet, man, but I ain't forgot about you. I'm sorry, let me read through this. On his answer on December 16th, when you ask how much do I owe you again, bro, is, for sure, I know, bro, just checking, making sure we was good or not, but yeah, it's a total of $3,000. A little over, but I'm not worried about it. But this just what happens when you let debts build up over the course of 2 years. I should have stopped you when it got too high, but I was just trying to be a good friend, helping in
The time of need.
the time of need. And then you get lost for Christmas, and it's now almost New Year's, and he says, what's up, bro? We still good for today? Obviously, you must have talked at some point. I ain't get nothing yet. Didn't get another job yet, man, but I ain't forgot. How come when he says that little gem about you let your debts build up, doesn't that sound like he was loaning you money and it wasn't for marijuana?
No, because
Does-
he never loaned me any cash, period.
Okay, I'm gonna knock this out when tax time comes. I will have your money. Okay, now he claims that he writes you and says, for sure, but I know, bro, just checking, making sure we was good or not, but yeah, it's a total of 3 or 2 years. I should have stopped you when it got too high. This is the rest of that, supposedly. Do you have it in your phone?
Yes, I do.
Let me see it in your phone. I should have stopped you when I got there, but I was trying to be a good friend, helping in time of need. You know me, always helping someone before myself. Plus, I trust you were going to pay me back. We known each other way too long for it to end over money. But overall, here's the breakdown, bro. The first loan was $1,500 for your rent for a couple months because you got fired. The second loan was $500. What happened to 70 times? For Kiki, you said your job let you go again, and you didn't have money for diapers or nothing. And the last loan, you said you owe someone over $1,000. You was going to be in trouble if you didn't pay it off. Knowing me, I did, because you my bro. Okay, how come when I ask you about how the loans happen, You don't say what's in here. How come you say, oh, it's 70 different times?
Okay, because over the course of 2 years, it was always the same excuse.
This is 3 times. This is not 70 times.
Yeah,
and this is a very specific account of how we get to $3,000. Did you get this? Do you remember getting this? And I can't hear you.
What is that again?
Do you have a phone?
Yes, I have a phone.
Does your phone have your text with him from December of 2017?
Oh, yeah. Well, no, because I deleted the conversation thread.
Okay.
So, no, I don't have that text message anymore.
Can I
But I
say
do
something?
remember that conversation.
No, not right now. Hold on. Is this a screenshot?
Yes.
No, I want to see it in the phone.
I don't have the message. I
Oh.
screenshot that months ago.
Yeah, but you didn't screenshot the rest of the message that you would type on. You could type this on a piece of paper where you're talking about how the loan happened. I want to hit view all, and guess what happens? Nothing, because it's a screenshot. That's why I want to see them. So you don't have them on this phone anymore.
No.
Okay, I gotcha. And so now, please explain to me why under oath, literally 3 minutes ago, you told me that you get to the 3,000 by combining the 70 different times you loaned him money, and in what you purport to be the rest of the text that I can't view, it's like this: 1,500 for rent, 500 for is it Kiki or KK?
KK, actually.
KK. That's your baby?
Yes.
And 1,000 because somebody was going to beat you up if you didn't, because, whatever. How is it like this? Or it starts to sound like maybe you are making this stuff up about how it went, and that maybe it is marijuana.
Welcome back to the People's Court. Harvey Levin here. If you have a good friend, you loan him money and they stiff you, would you ever loan him again if they really come to you sincerely and say, I really need some money?
No.
Once burned.
No.
That's it.
That's it.
What do you say?
Same thing. One time is enough. That's
Would
it.
you ever, what if they really were a good friend and they gave you a sob story and they didn't, well, I'll pay you both back later.
No, I wouldn't give it.
Okay, you guys are smart people going inside the courtroom.
Now, according to you, you had a statement from someone saying what? What am I going to read in this statement? We all
much.
smoke the dope? That's what I'm going to read?
I mean, somewhat, yeah, but...
Yeah, oh, no, I'm loving it. Hold on one second. This person has a phone number.
Yeah.
And this person's name is Shaika Hargrove?
Shaikia Hargrove.
Shaikia?
Yes.
You know her?
Yeah, Kia, his girlfriend, or
It's his girlfriend? Get your girlfriend on the line. I'm dying to hear from her.
can I say something real quick?
Yeah.
I'm like,
He's calling right
him and his family.
First you get her on and have her hold. Go ahead.
Okay, so him and his family, of course, he's gonna talk to him
Yeah.
and put him up to talking
Yeah.
and saying what he wants you to hear.
Right.
So about the 70 different times, it was always the same excuse, and I just combined them all into one.
I don't know
so-
what you're talking about. I asked you how many times you loaned him money. Your answer was like 70 different times.
So,
It ended
yeah,
up
that's all
coming
right.
to that.
Yes, it was 70
So
different.
that's not excuses. It's 70, and I said 70 different times. I don't know anybody who, listen. This mind is a steel trap in here, okay?
Yes.
So when I ask you 70 different times, I don't know anybody who loans money to somebody 70 different times. Well, I'm just nice like that. That was your answer. Go ahead.
She's online.
Hi, Kia.
I don't think.
Hi,
What is your full name?
Shaikia Hargrove.
Okay, how old are you?
I'm 20.
Okay. Did you write a letter for, is he your boyfriend?
Yes,
Okay. Did you write a letter for him for court? I want to make sure this is authentic.
yes.
Okay.
I did write that.
Why don't you tell me what the story is? Because I've got two very different stories between these two fellas, and I want to know what's going on.
Right. Okay, so me and Quan were friends. I met him through DeJuan Crowley. And, we were friends. We went to work together and stuff like that. And during the time that we worked together, he has been complaining about the marijuana that he lent, DeJuan. And
What did he lend marijuana to DeJuan for? Was DeJuan supposed to sell it?
yes,
Go on.
but he did not sell it. We all basically smoked it.
How many times did it take to smoke all that weed?
I honestly don't know. I'd say a couple months, maybe.
And did he know? Did you ever hear him say anything about his product? Like, why are we smoking the product? You're supposed to be selling it.
No, he never said nothing like that. Never.
And why didn't your boyfriend sell the marijuana he was supposed to sell? Am I really asking that?
You are.
Yeah.
I
What-
have no idea.
And did you ever hear Quan say anything about expecting your boyfriend to sell the marijuana or pay for it?
Yes, I did.
What did you hear?
He said that okay, so they ended up fighting, and that time they fought, he called me and said that it's either they fight or he give him the money, and he chose to fight him. So I told him, my words were, you chose to fight, so clearly, that's a verbal agreement in my book. So you should. Right.
I'm sorry, that was kind of funny. He took what was behind door number one and chose to fight, so he shouldn't get paid. But all right, but tell me after that you have a conversation with him, according to you, at work. That's what I'm trying to get to.
Yes, before we went to work, he was talking about taking him to court. I said, you cannot take no one to court for marijuana. You just can't do that.
Well, apparently you can, but go ahead.
That's right, but
Right.
he chose to say that it was about money.
About a
And
loan.
I said, right, about a loan. I said, that's not true. You can't say that, and that's, you know what I'm saying? Like that's not true at all. He expected DeJuan to say that, he gave me the weed to sell for drugs and blah, 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 so that way he can go to jail. That was his way of trying to twist everything. But I try to tell him this is stupid.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you very much. This has been very helpful.
No, thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Well, that one's a keeper. Okay. Do you have any other texts or Facebook messages or evidence to show me?
That's it. It's just the screenshots that I printed off from my phone.
Okay.
Can I please say something?
Tell me why Mr. Crowley would say it was for marijuana and then his girlfriend would say it was for marijuana. Wouldn't their best interest be to not say that both publicly and under oath and face potential problems unless it's true? And they are, why would they say that?
One, I have no idea. Like, I'm not in their heads, but that's pretty much the only thing that they can come up with, because they do smoke weed, they drink, they do all that stuff. I don't.
Okay.
I
Go
don't.
on.
I had a newborn daughter, and I worked a normal job. I saved up thousands of dollars. Over 2 years, he's always asking me for money. And it was always the same.
No, we're not going to go over the same stuff you've been saying. You have zero proof that you provided him with a loan. It's finally happened. I finally have the case I've talked about all of my career.
That is correct.
When, if you think that the law gets involved in making a drug dealer or potential drug dealer, lazy drug dealer, or a supplier whole, you got another thing coming. So I am not going to order him to pay you for what I believe was a drug deal. But even if I didn't believe it was a drug deal, which I do, all right, I still would have a hard time finding that he owes you $3,000 for 70 loans during 70 different times, none of which are written down or acknowledged or receipts or promissory notes or anything else. My verdict is for the lazy drug dealer.
Please. Can I get my cousin on the phone?
So the plaintiff fails to prove his case. The judge just didn't buy your story, Mr. Thompson. What you mentioned as the judge left, could you get your cousin on the phone?
Yes, my cousin, Brianna, she knows the whole story.
Yeah?
Yes, my cousin, my girlfriend, Brianna, they know the whole story. And when I was explaining myself, I didn't explain it well enough, and that's what I was trying to do.
Yeah, that hurt you. That hurt you. You should have brought them to court as witnesses for you to help you out.
Yes, I had their phone number.
Yeah, well,
I was trying to.
I mean, he was lucky that, she called. But in any event, bottom line, it's a little late now. Case is over. You didn't have any evidence, and that's your problem.
Yeah, that was actual text screenshots from the text message I had against him.
She doesn't like screenshots. You heard that. Sorry. Sorry about that. What about this friendship? 7th grade? You've known each other?
Yeah, 7th grade. Like,
are you still going to be friends, you think?
All he had to do was pay me the money back. That's all I want. It's for my daughter. My daughter is 3 months. I just want my money to get what she needs.
But what about this friendship?
The friendship, It's whatever.
Is it? Can you still be friends?
If he paid me my money back, yes.
All right.
I just want my money
Good luck
back.
to
That's
you.
it.
Okay, thank you very much. All right, Mr. Crowley, as she called you, the lazy drug dealer, you know.
Yeah.
You know, what about this friendship? He says if you pay him some money, you can be friends again. Is it over? What do you think? We've known each other a long time, man.
Yeah, we did. We really did. But people come, people go. I'm living my life.
Goodbye. Harvey?
Hey, Doug, real simple. If this is a drug deal, which it is, I mean, it is unenforceable because it's an illegal contract. And that will do it for this case. Litigants for the next case on the way into the courtroom right now.
This is the plaintiff, Josephine. She says she purchased a mattress from the defendant and it doesn't fit her bed right. She bought a full size and he delivered a queen. When she called the defendant to complain, he told her to bring it back to him. Bring it back? How? She doesn't have a car. What kind of business does this guy run anyhow? She's suing for $1,000, the amount she's owed. This is the defendant, Corey Steinbach. He says he's been in business for 75 years, so he knows about beds. Thank you very much. This lady is loud and obnoxious. He took back one mattress already from her, and he's not sending his guys to her house again. He's happy to refund her money if she returns the mattress, which he will donate because they're not returnable. But since she won't, she's stuck with it. He's accused of not taking this lawsuit lying down.
All parties, please use your right hands.
Welcome back to the People's Court. Next case on the docket. The plaintiff bought a full-size mattress from the defendant, but the defendant delivered a queen. The defendant says the plaintiff is impossible, and he's already taken one mattress back from her. It's the case of I can't sleep easy.
Thank you, Douglas. Okay, you've asked to be referred to only as Josephine. And Josephine, you're wearing sunglasses in my courtroom because you recently had an eye procedure. You are suing MattressFactoryUSA.com, doing business as Mattress Factory, represented here by Corey Steinbach.
Yes.
Okay, for $1,000, 500 of it a mattress that you bought that they won't let you return, and 500 of it for aggravation. Talk to me, what's going on?
Well, what happened is that I found this factory, and I thought it was going to be a good idea to purchase a mattress there because it's a factory, and it will be cheap and more, better for me. But at the end, it wasn't cheap. It was not better for me. The mattress was...
Okay, let's first talk about when you buy the mattress. Did you go in person and test it, or did you do it by internet, or how?
I went in person.
Okay, so you tested out different mattresses, and then you picked the one you wanted.
No, he didn't have a different mattress. He only had one type of mattress.
But apparently you liked it and bought it.
No, I didn't like it.
Then why'd you buy it?
No, it's not that I didn't like it. I couldn't... He had it upside against the wall,
so why'd
and
you
I just
buy
touched it.
If you couldn't even...
Because I thought maybe, for the price and it was a good quality, I went by what he told me.
Why would you go by what he told you? You're sleeping on it. Why would you not? With every 2 blocks, you can find a place where you can lie on a mattress and figure out if you like it.
I know, but I like I say, I thought it was a good idea to go to the factory for different reasons.
Okay,
but
did you at least have him knock the mattress on the floor so you could lie down on it?
He couldn't do that.
Why not?
Because he don't have the
space. If I go to your factory, I can't lie down on your mattress?
Excuse me, I don't hear everything that's going on.
Okay, I'm sorry. If I go to your factory to buy a mattress...
Yes.
Could I try the mattress out?
Yes.
How? You just put it on the floor and I try it out?
I have 5 models in my working showroom, and the mattresses are there to lay down on.
Okay, so did she lie down on those mattresses and pick out her mattress?
When she came, I had a twin-size mattress laying down, and I showed her the full size that was standing up against the wall.
But so she tried out the twin sample?
I showed her the twin sample. She tried that first.
She lied down on the twin sample that you had out?
Yes.
No, that was a different mattress.
Okay, I don't care. So bottom line is, it was good enough for you, it's good enough for me. You end up buying a mattress.
Yes, but...
Okay, and how much did you pay for the first mattress you bought?
Almost $400.
Okay, and the mattress gets delivered to your home,
yes.
Correct?
When I sit down, I sink in the mattress.
So you didn't like it?
No, I couldn't sleep. I sleep one week, and I was turning.
Okay. So you call him and you say, please return this mattress.
Yeah, I want a different one, and then he say, come over and see the other one. Another one that he had in the little space that he had, one mattress only to people lay down with the plastic on top. And he said, I'll give you this one in full size, but you got to give me another $100.
Okay.
And I say, well, if you say better is, he said this is the inflator, the ones that comes out of the
What
box.
is she talking about?
I can't hear her. I'm sorry.
The second mattress she buys is what kind of mattress?
A visco gel memory foam mattress.
Memory foam. Okay.
Yeah, but that.
So when you say the inflator, you mean
The-
when
the
it comes to
memory
you,
foam.
it's compact, and then you
Compact.
give it a couple of hours, and then it
Yes,
gets higher.
Yeah, and then I gave him $100 for that one.
Is that correct?
She said she didn't have any money.
No, I did give him $100.
Could I just finish?
You can't just yell when you want. Go ahead.
Excuse me. She came in and she said, well, it's too high and I don't like the mattress. I said, is it still wrapped in plastic? I says, I will exchange it for you because I understand that she had a special needs son or something of that sort. She came back. She saw the memory foam with the gel. She laid down on it. She tried it. It's
I
on
didn't
the-
lay
Hold
down.
on. I said you can't just yell when you want. I'll come back to you after he's
Okay.
done. But that's not how we do court. You can't
Okay.
just yell when you don't like what someone says. Go ahead.
She said to me, I don't have any money. She said, well, I need a 2-inch box spring or a 5-inch box spring. Could you send both?
So this new thing now has 2 different box springs you brought with your guys. Which one did she pick?
The 2-inch platform.
The lower one.
Yes.
Okay. And then, according to you, this memory foam
It was,
mattress kept growing
kept growing like monster.
like a monster.
Yes.
Okay. And when did it stop growing?
After 2 days.
Okay.
And then the other thing is that it was itching me. I don't know if it has bugs or whatever. It's itching me. I still have marks in my arms.
Do you have marks in your arms?
Yeah.
May I
'cause
see
it's
them?
itching.
Yeah, come on over and show me the marks in your arms.
So, does it make sense to ever buy a mattress where you didn't lay down and test it out?
No.
Because?
How would I know if it's comfy?
But aren't all mattresses supposed to be comfortable?
Supposed to be is the key word in that. They're not.
What about that? I mean, are some mattresses not? Why would some mattresses not be comfortable?
Just haven't tried it. I mean, I don't know.
Oh, there's actually a good reason, right?
One could be firm, one could be too soft.
Exactly. Thank you. Going inside the courtroom.
I don't know if you can see
I can't.
here.
I mean, I see,
I know.
dark
You
spots
see?
or. No, have you been to a doctor?
Yeah, they gave me
Go over
itchy
there.
cream.
They gave you itchy cream, and do you have any medical records about that?
Yes. I don't
Yes.
have them with me, but I
Oh,
do
well,
have
now
it.
so that's who's asking for him, the judge.
Yeah, but I have to tell you
Was this a
something.
new mattress? The memory foam mattress, was it a new mattress?
Brand new.
Okay. Now, when she calls you to complain about it, what is her complaint?
She didn't like it.
What did she say? It's too hard, too soft, too what?
She called me about 2 months, or I have the exact date. She called me back in, let's see, she bought the second one. I delivered December 19th. She called me back February 21st.
For real? 2 months later she called you? Did you call him 2 months later?
No, I called before, but he didn't take my calls. He hung up the phone on me. He don't want
Okay,
to
well
deal
then
with
you
me.
have phone records to show you called
No,
earlier.
I don't
Did
have
you-
a phone record, but he didn't want to deal with me. He say if you don't like the mattress, you want your money back, you have to bring it to me. And I say, how you want me to bring it my back? Because I don't want to pay extra money to bring the mattress back. I say, if you want the mattress,
When did you call
well,
for the first time about the memory foam mattress not being to your liking?
I called the same month. I got it.
When though?
Oh, I don't recall the date, but I
That
know
kind
I
of thing
called
is
the first-
important because, I mean, how many beds do you think you can return? They're beds. I don't want your bed that you sleep on the same month,
But
a month.
he don't want to deal. He don't want to do nothing for me. And I couldn't find anybody to bring it back to him. He said the only way he's going to give me money
he
back.
was willing to give you your money back on that mattress if
If I
but
bring it.
Yes.
But that was extra money that I had to pay somebody moving.
How many mattresses have you returned in your life? Like most
Only one time, only
no,
this
but
time.
my point is that most places aren't even going to take your used mattress back because they can't resell it, because I'm not going to buy a mattress that was in your house. I don't want a problem. I don't know who you are and whether that's going to bring something unwanted to my next house.
I didn't call him right away. I didn't call him right away.
It doesn't matter
and
if right away.
was
According to you, called him the same month. Okay. Based on what I've heard, I cannot rule in your favor, Josephine. I don't even expect him to have said back then, if you bring the mattress, I'll give you your money back after you've slept on it for a month.
I had to sleep because I had no place to sleep. No mattress to sleep.
It doesn't matter how much you yell. I'm ruling, and I'm going to rule against you. My verdict is for the defendant in this case. You can't keep a mattress a month.
I didn't keep it a month.
According to him, 2 months, and demand that he pick it up again because you don't like it.
No.
Make sure you buy what you're supposed to buy and that you like it before you buy it next time.
No,
my verdict is for the defendant.
You didn't let me speak.
That's my verdict. Okay.
Well, the judge finds for the defendant in this case. Josephine, let me ask you a quick question. The judge, what were you trying to say to the judge?
He didn't want to take it back. And what am I supposed to do? Sleep on the floor, waiting for him to pick it up, or waiting for the court day?
You can't take it back. She's not ordering you to give it back, him to take it back.
I don't want the mattress.
Well, you got it.
I don't want it.
Well, you got it. I don't know what you're going to do with it. Okay, here comes Mr. Steinbeck. How you doing? Do things like this happen very often?
I always leave people happy when people are intolerable.
Yeah.
I didn't charge her because she cried poverty, and I gave her, in Jewish it's called tzedakah, I gave a charity to get the free delivery or free exchange.
All right.
And after a while, it just
You run out of patience, yeah. I get it. All right. Well, thank you very much, sir. You did your best. Okay? Thank you. Thank you, gentlemen. All righty. Harvey?
Okay, I mean, look, it's real simple. If the mattress wasn't right, she should not have slept on it for a single day, because then it becomes a used mattress. And that will do it for this case. Litigants for the next case on the way into the courtroom right now.
This is the plaintiff, Jack Simpson. He says he sold the defendant a car shell of his 2015 Cadillac because the body of his Cadillac was rotted out. The guy put an engine in the car shell he sold him. He was tickled pink because everything looked and ran great, but the louse hasn't paid him a dime of the $1,000 sale price they agreed on. So he's suing him. This is the defendant, Robert Mann Jr. He says the plaintiff had this old car shell laying around for 3 years and offered to sell it to him. He told the plaintiff he didn't have any money, so the plaintiff said to him he could have it because he wanted the old piece of junk removed from his property. Now he's saying there was a purchase price of $1,000? Hogwash. He's accused of not paying for a caddy. The defendant has filed a countersuit for $5,000 for unauthorized removal of car parts.
All parties, please raise your right hand.
Welcome back to the People's Court. Next case on the docket. The plaintiff sold the defendant a car shell for his Cadillac and got stiffed. But the defendant says the plaintiff told him he could have it for nothing. It's the case of being catty.
Thank you, Douglas. Jack Simpson, you're suing Robert Mann for $1,000 that you say he owes you for a 2015 Cadillac DeVille car shell. You have a counterclaim against him for $5,000 for a shell you didn't pay for, which you say he and or the person who was doing the work for you took parts off of. Okay, let's start with you. What's going on here?
Well, first of all, when he was having work done on his car.
Okay.
And the mechanic put his body was corroded, rusted out.
Okay, what kind of car were you doing work on?
2000.
A 2000 what?
Cadillac DeVille.
Okay, go on.
I have a 2005 Cadillac, and the body of my Cadillac is in great condition.
Okay.
So the mechanic asked me, did I still have my car? I told him, yes, it's in the parking lot.
Do you pay for parking there for that?
Yes, I pay for parking.
How much are you paying a month for parking there?
It was $125.
All right, and so your 2005,
yes.
Why weren't you driving it?
Because the engine was no good.
Okay. How long had you had it in the parking lot paying $125 a month?
I say about 8 months, something like that.
Wow. So the mechanic says to you, do you still have that junky car.
Yeah.
And you say, yes, I do.
Yes.
And then do you talk to the defendant?
Well, I talked to him about it. I said, was he interested in buying the body?
Right. And what does
And
he
he
say?
said yes.
So what is he going to pay you?
$500.
Okay. Why are you suing for $1,000?
Because of what I'm going through with him. This guy, I don't want to call no names or nothing, but he's outrageous.
Now, you have a very different testimony about this, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
According to you, what happens?
I took the car to the location 2000. I told the gentleman that I need an engine that would be functionable and with the cylinders working properly. I had to wait around till his father got there. So I waited, and I spoke to this gentleman here for a while. You know, just talking car talk. Well, I received a call by 8 o'clock from the mechanic, John, and he states to me, he said he knows somebody that has another car.
Did he tell you it was the guy you were talking to?
Yes, afterwards.
Okay, and what else does he say?
He
He's
said,
willing to
well,
sell it to you for what?
He said he wanted to sell it for $500. So I told him I didn't have the funds to pay for no car right now. So we just talk. He said, well, why don't you come on by and see the car? I told him no. Then he said, well, look, I got to get rid of this car. You can have it as long as you get it off the lot. I said, okay. So I went back to the mechanic. After that, they brought the car over.
Who paid for that tow?
I did. I paid the tow.
Okay.
I paid.
Who towed it from the place he had it to your mechanics? Your mechanic?
Yeah.
And do you have an affidavit from the mechanic about what the real circumstances were?
No.
No, I don't. But
How did you figure on winning this case today?
So if this is just, was it a loan, was it a gift, and the plaintiff can establish what it's worth, does the defendant get it for free?
Yes.
Why?
It's a gift. We didn't discuss any terms. Was it $1? Was it $10?
But if you can't establish the amount, does the other person just get it for free?
Well, absolutely. Was there a contract?
Well, that's my question. I mean, that's the big question, because one says there is and one says there is.
His word against hers.
So it's a gift.
It's a gift.
Okay, going inside the courtroom.
I trusted the man.
Yeah, we have a name for people like that. We call them litigants.
I was brought up that way, to trust, respect the elders, but he's outrageous.
Okay. And
I
got to tell you, though, I find a little outrage when you file a lawsuit for $1,000 because you're angry, and it turns out that it was only $500. That outrages me, too. All right, but the bottom line is that I deal in proof and not possibility. So you do not have any proof of your claim against him, and my verdict on your case against him is 0. On your counterclaim against him, this is so rich, for $5,000 for unauthorized removal of parts. You gotta be kidding me.
No.
What is it you're suing for?
So the thing is, I have a list of items that were taken. Number one, it was the...
On the car you got for free?
Yeah.
So somebody's gotta pay you $5,000?
No, see, the thing is, my 2000, they took parts from that. They should have returned the car.
Why don't you go sue your mechanic then? Because he's not taking parts off.
No. He has my parts from my 2000.
How did he get them?
The mechanic. This was
Exactly. So
Okay.
why should I believe you didn't authorize that then? I mean, you never even filed a lawsuit about it until you got sued. Your best defense is a good offense? That's how you think?
No.
And you think you're going to get $5,000 because parts were taken?
No.
From your junky, 2000 Cadillac?
No, because
And
I
you got a
proof.
free 2005?
I didn't
yeah,
want the
on
car.
your lawsuit against him, 0 also.
Well, this case didn't work out well for either party. It's a 0-0 tie here in the People's Court, Mr. Simpson.
Don't trust.
You had no evidence, you know?
I understand, but don't you ever trust no one. You make sure everything is documented. I'm going by because he's up in the age. I was raised up to be respect your elders.
Right.
That man there's wicked, very wicked.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
going by the word of mouth.
Okay. Sorry about that.
Yes.
Thank you very much. Okay, good luck to you. Mr. Mann. He doesn't think too much of you, you know?
Well, that's life.
And the judge, she was surprised, so you're suing $5,000. That's pretty outrageous.
The reason of that because the number of items taken off the car.
Yeah, but $5,000?
Listen to me. Tire, rim,
Yeah.
it struts.
Yeah.
Then in order for me to replace them, I had to buy them and had a mechanic, and that cost. Labor fee is expensive.
All right. Well,
You know?
I think you learned something out of all this.
Yeah, well.
Thank you
That's
very
life.
much.
Okay.
That's life. Okay, good luck. Harvey, as he says, that's life.
Okay, you know, a lot of these problems can be solved by email. If somebody gives you something, you think they might change the deal, write them an email thanking them for the gift. And if it's not a gift, what you should do is confirm what the price is or something, so that if it ends up in a dispute, if it ends up where one person says it's a loan, one person says it's a gift, at least you have something in writing to prove it.
Don't text and drive. The People's Court is a Ralph Edwards, Stu Billett production.